Happy Saturday. It is week 32 of 2020, Saturday, August 8th. I was off work for my day job this week. That had some fun to it at times. We're also working on wrapping up our vacation rental place, getting that all done with. There's been some stresses involved with that, but also some fun stuff. Last night we were able to take the boys to go swimming in the pool, and that's probably the last time that we'll have that. Today's word of the week. I was kind of not sure I wanted to use this word of the week because I don't want to get into the things that are more negative, but the kids suggested that I use this, and the word of the week is Karen. Karen, sadly, I feel sorry for those who are named Karen that are having to endure this, but as a Joe, I understand lots of things that you have to endure with your name. You know, there's G.I. Joe, Joe Blow, NEL Joe, Your Average Joe, Cup of Joe, Joe Mama, Go Joe. I can't remember all the other ones. It's about high maintenance people that are quick to ask for the manager in a store, very particular about things. I don't know. The kids are telling these Karen jokes all the time, and I don't get them. But anyway, it's a stereotype of someone who's just really super high maintenance, I guess. On Sunday, we took the boys up to the Berkeley house. That used to be our house from 2012 until we turned it into a vacation rental. We took them over there and recorded some of them reminiscing about what it was like when we first moved in there. Zach was 10 years old when we moved in. It was fun reminiscing with them. Monday was a really busy day. Like I said, the pool water was very green and I had to get the algae killed off. I learned that algae doesn't get caught by a filter. It's too fine for your typical pool filter to catch it. You have to kill it off first and then put in this deflocking stuff. What it does is it's a chemical that connects itself to the algae and then makes it heavier than water, and it all falls to the bottom, and then you can vacuum it out straight out to waste, so it doesn't even have to go through the filter at all, and that gets all the algae out. So we got it nice and clear and clean and it's looking great again, ready for us to sell it on Monday. Took care of some of the utilities that needed to be shut down over there, cable and that sort of thing. That was also on Monday. I had my annual doctor's appointment. That was all great. Got to talk to my doctor a little bit. I had mentioned to him that since they're tracing COVID further and further back, I'm wondering if maybe what I thought was the flu back in February might have been this. And he said, well, there's a lot of people wondering about that, and there's a possibility that that's the case. He said because in January, February, they had a bunch of cases come in that they were certain were flu, but tested negative for flu. So that was interesting, talking with my doctor. That was on Monday. We did a bunch of moving of big stuff with the trailer that my friend John loaned to me. Thank you very much, John. I really appreciate that. We were able to move everything we needed to, so we didn't have to get a moving truck. We didn't have to get a dumpster. We were able to get our trash out of there too. We were able to get everything out of the place, and last night just enjoy it, you know, with a little bit of swimming. We brought back the kitchen table we had over there at the Berkeley place, which is the same kitchen table that we had when I was growing up. So we were able to talk a little bit about some of the memories of being around that kitchen table. There was a time in particular where my brother Carl, he hated tofu, and Mom would put tofu in all sorts of things. And he was sitting eating a vegetable tofu lasagna. He said at the table with everybody there, he says, "Is there tofu in this?" And everybody in unison said, "No." And then, of course, we just have all the holiday memories at that table, all the birthdays and the pool parties, and I can remember times where we had like fondue at New Year's or something like that. Maybe I can find some of the old pictures and put those in this vlog. It was just so much fun, the things that we were able to remember thinking about sitting around that table. And of course, we like this table a whole lot more because it has one center pedestal leg instead of the 4 legs around the outside, so we can have more people around it and be comfortable without it somebody hitting a leg with their knees. Another thing about the kitchen table, I do know that I've got photos somewhere the last time Grandpa and Gail were visiting, and we all sat around the table playing Tuck and other card games like Liberty Lane Golf and things like that. That was a lot of fun. I don't think I got any video of that back then, which I'm kicking myself now, but do have some pictures of that. Tuesday, not a lot we got done. I kept cleaning the pool, kept having to vacuum that, getting that done, and we moved a bunch more stuff on the trailer. We're able to just take the week and move things slowly, which was quite nice. Especially since there's a lot of emotional stress with the dissolving of the business partnership and all the memories with Berkeley, and that's coming to an end. So I'm glad we did the video walkthrough of the place. So Wednesday, for curiosity, I was talking with a new friend, Facebook friend. I need to ask him how to pronounce his name because it's like Rank. I'm not really sure. He's in the Netherlands, and he's the one that introduced me to kite aerial photography. Kite aerial photography just looks like so much fun. I'm finding more and more resources to find the kites that will work that are not super expensive, because there can be as much as $500 for one of these parafoil kites. I don't need one that strong. I'm not going to be putting a huge camera up in the air, just a small 360 camera. So he's been posting some videos on YouTube of him doing that. I asked him in one of his videos how fast was the wind that day. He replied no more than 3, I might be pronouncing this wrong, Beaufort or Beaufort. My immediate thought was that he's got a different scale for measuring wind there than we do for like miles per hour or kilometers per hour. So I went and I looked it up, and I found this website talking about the fact that that particular scale was developed by a guy, ship captain, that he wanted a scale for logging what kind of wind was out there and how much they needed to use the sails or not. So that particular scale, I guess, is still used. I need to find out, like, whether or not our Navy still uses it, or if it's, only in certain parts of the world, that sort of thing. I'm not really sure. But I was curious about that. I learned a fair amount, and I'm happy to know something new. And I'm probably going to need to learn more about that, because I'm going to be doing I'm hoping to be doing a lot of kite aerial photography at some point, because I'd love to be able to go up places, go and get nice aerial footage without having the drone thing making people nervous, wondering if it's legal and all that kind of thing. Thursday is the day that we finally got all of the stuff out of the pool. That's when it finally got clear again. So it took the better part of the week to get that done. I don't recall much of anything else we did on Thursday. I think we just kind of sat around and maybe relaxed and watched TV. Been watching the second season of Umbrella Academy. First season, we rewatched that. Just about everybody in the family, I think, pretty much likes that show a lot. A lot of people have asked us, what's that show about? Best we can explain it is it's like X-Men with a twist. The further you get into it, the more twisted it gets. So that's Umbrella Academy. If you like X-Men, if you like weird kind of superhero type things with lots of bizarreness to them, you would like that. And I don't want to give anything away for people that haven't seen it and would still like to see it. Friday was yesterday, and yesterday we got the last tiny little bits of stuff that needed to be done at Berkeley. That's it for Friday. Today, Saturday, I'm out driving around. We had a bunch of rain this morning. That was nice to get a little bit of rain. It looks like it's going to warm up. We might be able to get one last swim in at Berkeley before we get ready to hand over the keys. I think the buyers are doing the final walkthrough. Oh, did I mention that the buyers for Berkeley are the same people that sold it to us in 2012? Isn't that weird? I mean, I've never heard of such a thing, but he's a real estate agent, and I guess they always kind of wish they would have hung on to it. They're going to use it as a rental place for their nephew. Have a place, I guess, where they can go use the pool when they want to, because it's family there. So yeah, that's kind of strange. That's it for week 32 of 2020. We'll see you next week.